Good morning to those watching on Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope's being a little flaky, but it's going to be okay. This is Tammy Pope, your host of the Virtuous Businesswoman Motivational Broadcast. It is my goal and my joy to use the spoken and the written word to inspire, encourage, uplift, and equip. I am excited to be here with you today. On one of my previous shows, I gave you guys 4 areas of jealousy that we deal with: being a jealous spouse, being a jealous parent, being a jealous coworker, and being a jealous friend. And if you follow me on social media at all, you would know that for both of my shows this month, I'm going to be going into 15 things that we will say to people in life, ministry, and business that are said from a place of jealousy many times. Many times the sound advice or compliments that we receive really aren't sound advice and compliments, and it is, as the vernacular today goes, shade being thrown. And the 15 things that I'm going to share with you over our next 2 shows, these are things that I have personally had said to me, that I've seen said to others, and I've seen the results of it all, and know that these things that are being said can come from a place of jealousy and criticism instead of advisement and encouragement. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Thank you for joining. The first one that I want to get into here is, I'm proud of you. Now, I know you're probably sitting there saying, okay, isn't that one that we actually want to hear? Yes, it is. However, have you ever had somebody to say it and wonder if they really meant it? That's the aspect of this that I'm talking about, especially if it's coming from a person whom you're not used to being complimented by in any way, shape, or form. Like them telling you, I'm proud of you, it's like, whoa, wait, what did you just say? So when it's said, especially from a person that we don't expect it from, it can set us off a little bit. So you're probably wondering, okay, how can that I'm proud of you come from a spirit of jealousy? If you've done something that person has been putting off, and you have been successful at it, that I'm proud of you is coming from a place of jealousy. It's not a compliment, because that the person that's saying it, they have it in their mind that I cannot show them, or I can't tell them how I really feel about this. I'm jealous, but this is the right reaction for me to have, and I don't want them to feel bad. But people know when what you say is not genuine. So I'm proud of you, and I say this in my book, The Personal Perspective Project, can be one of the most shade-filled compliments ever. Simply because it's not always given in a genuine way. The second one that I want to get into is you can't do that. You can't do that. That is one where the person is calling themselves, giving you, hey, 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 thanks for joining, giving you sound advice, but they're really discouraging you. You can have a dream, a goal, a vision, or an aspiration, and the first thing that they will tell you, you can't do that. There are 3 reasons why they are coming to you and they are saying that. 1, they want to do what you're trying to get done and they can't do it. They want to do what it is that you're doing and they don't know how. Or they want to do what you do, but they don't really understand what all it entails. So because they have a desire to do something that is the same or something similar and it's not going on for them, they will tell you that you can't do it. They'll tell you stuff like, you'll go crazy if you do that. I don't believe God is leading you to do that. They'll tell you'll get bored with it quickly. You won't last. You're not strong enough. These are all things that they are doing to make you really second guess what it is that God has put on your heart, mind, and spirit to do. Be realistic. That's another one that they'll use in conjunction with you can't do that. And the thing about it is, many times people have preset intentions for our lives or what they want us to do, what they want to see us be involved in. And when we do something different and it's going better, they have a problem with that. That problem that they have is not yours to carry. But they will try to make it that way, I assure you. The third one that I want to get into is you're going to struggle. Now, this one is considered to be quote unquote sound advice from someone who has done or tried to do what you want to do and it didn't work out. And what I tell people all the time, and you guys have heard me say this before, everybody does not have your drive, your skill, your connections, your know-how, whatever word you want to use. So they can't tell you that you're going to struggle. They will tell you stories about how they didn't make it, and will even have the nerve to tell you that if I couldn't make it happen, you're not going to make it happen. If I couldn't survive doing that, you're not going to survive doing that. And that is the furthest thing from the truth, because they don't know what you have working. They don't know the money that you have saved up. They don't know the connections that you have. They don't know about the people that God has placed in your path to help you. You're going to them and letting them know that you are taking a crucial next step. And then they tell you that you're gonna struggle because they did. Not true. But it is something that will be said to you in order to distract you, and you will look at what you have in place and what you have going and will think that it's not good enough or that it's not going to work simply because this person that you know, love, and trust said so. You have to be careful with that. Another one that I want to get into, and I know I'm going through these fast, but I'm trying to squeeze as many of them in as I can. Another one that is said is the kind of the my way or the highway. Basically, this person is still talking about giving you sound advice. I'm trying to make a distinction between the sound advice and the compliment. But this person is trying to give you sound advice, but if you're not following their blueprint, their standard, using who they use and all this other stuff, then you're not going to be successful. And then the moment that you are, instead of admitting that they were wrong, they will assume that you did what they told you to do when you didn't. They will tell you that you won't succeed unless you follow the steps that they give you. That's not true. So before you allow yourself to think, as with the comment about struggling, that you're not going to succeed unless you follow this person's particular blueprint, don't feed into that. Because one of the worst things that you can do in life, ministry, and business is put your process down, adapt somebody else's, mess this thing up, and then try to go back and fix it with what you should have used in the first place. One thing that I tell clients and other people is that you have to realize that everybody's blueprint is not yours. Let me rephrase that. Every human's blueprint is not yours. You do what God told you to do. And if somebody is telling you that you're not going to be successful in the vision that you have for your life, your business, and your ministry because you're doing what God told you to do, please step back from them, and quickly. Next one I'm going to get into here is, oh, this is a good one. I only said that to motivate you. I was watching the movie The Lorax, and there is a scene in the movie where the Onceler, one of the main characters, he figures out how to sell his invention, and he calls in his family because he needs help because his business is just blown up just that much. And his mother came up to him and she was like, "Oh, I'm so proud of you." And he said, "Well, that's interesting because you said that I would fail and that I would never amount to anything." And she says, "Oh, I only said that to motivate you. Don't take things so seriously." One thing that we have to be careful of is not only what we say to people, is how we say it. There is some stuff that you can say to people, calling yourself motivating them, that will do more harm than good. And then when they come to you and say, "Hey, I didn't appreciate that. Oh, why are you being so serious? I just said that to help motivate you." Those are words that you cannot take back. And even though people will take what is said and internalize it and let it fuel them to keep moving forward, you don't get a pass. So you definitely have to be careful with that, because you will lose the person that you want listening to you, saying that. Whew, I know that all of the stuff that I've said thus far has been kind of hard and kind of harsh, but one of the positive things that I want to throw in here is this: never forget who your angels are. And by angels, I mean the people who have opened their mouths, their homes, and their wallets because they want to see you do what God has put on your heart and mind to do. These are the people that if it looks like you're about to go live, have an event, or do a new project, they are on you. How can I help? What can I do? What do you need? How can I help? These are the people who will put a check in the mail with a letter that says, "Go handle your business. Here's a little something to help you out." These are the people who, when these shade throwers come, you won't have to say a word because they are going to step up, step out, and stand up for you. These are the people you don't have to call their names. You don't have to pay them back. They don't want to be recognized. Their joy comes from seeing you do what you do, you being in your element, you being in your zone. That's all they want to see. They just want to praise God with you, cry with you, celebrate with you, travel with you, whatever. I will say this: I thank God for my angels, for the people who have coached me, who have bought books, who have just donated to the cause, giving me money so that I won't have to cancel an event, things like that. Always remember your angels. And then another one is on the positive note, and this is going to be my last one. There are going to be days in your life, your ministry, and your business where it's just you and God, where you just got to trust God to strengthen you, to lift you up, and just to help you shoulder all of the mess and the foolishness that's being flung at you on a minute by minute basis. There will be days when you will just get up in the morning and say, God, I can't do this. I need you. There will be days like that. I hate to end this so abruptly, but I do not want to go over my time. And as always, I close out my show by saying thank you to Ewing Moving and Storage for sponsoring the Finding My Way Network. Thank you for everything that you do. To my dear friend, Kayla Paget, God bless you. Love you. Continuing to pray for you. Thank you so much for giving a little someone like me a big platform to share the goals and the joys that God has laid on my heart. To Nicole Gates, the woman who lovingly bullied me into having this radio show. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being another one of my angels. Again, this is Tammy Pope with the Virtuous Businesswoman Motivational Broadcast. And as always, God bless, Godspeed in all that you do. Keep charging and make it a great day. See you next time for Shade Disguise Part 2.